in English. I'm the Chief Financial Officer of this company. As you can see, I've designed the income statement for our product. As you can see, estimated in the first year with 500,000 units of sales, we have a sales gross margin of $3.6 million roughly. After you take away the total expenses from that, marketing, advertising, salaries, utilities, and insurance, we have a net operating income of $1.8 million roughly. Taking away from that the amount going to charity, taxes, and the interest on our debt alone, we have roughly $807,000 in profits for the year. Now, onto our balance statement. We have assets to liabilities balance of $4.8 million roughly. As you can see, we have our cash and cash equivalents on hand, $1.8 million. We would have our accounts receivable, which is 1 month's worth of selling your goods, revenue from 1 month worth of selling. Our inventory, which is 2 months worth of the cost of manufacturing, because we have 2 months worth of inventory on hand, as well as our long-term assets, property, plant, and equipment, is $75,000. That would be our office supplies, computers, buildings that we own, and our long-term other assets, which is our patent. We would have a patent on this, the assembly of the product itself, not on any specific part of the assembly. We estimate will be worth $300,000. Our liabilities are accounts payable, which is 1 month's worth of the cost of manufacturing the goods. Our other current liabilities, which is 1 month's worth of income, disposable income, and costs to run the company. And our long-term debt would be $3 million loan we're asking for. And our owner's equity, $150,000 contributed capital from the company, our retained earnings from our income statement, which has a asset to liability balance of $4.8 million. And I will hand it off to Nancy.
Hi, I am Nancy, and I am part of the financial operations team. For the finance area of our company, we will be needing one CFO to manage everyone, and 4 accountants. We will be needing them to administrate the money coming in and out, and to analyze the new issues. Now, for our employees, the benefits that we will be providing for them are health insurance, a retirement plan, and 2 whole weeks off for either vacation, sick days, or just to get time paid off. Now, here's Samantha to provide more information.
Hi, my name is Samantha Kamer. I'm from the financial department. Financial is asking or requesting for $3 million in a loan. This will be over a 5-year span, in which we will pay 10% interest, and we will pay a monthly payment in cash. And again, the co-founders of E-Frames is contributing $150,000 to the project, and we're beginning to talk about future expansion.
And of course, after our first year of sales, once we have actual statistics and real figures, we will adjust our research and development funds accordingly, as well as our production and inventory capacity as necessary for the future production of our product. We thank you for your time. We hope you'll consider our loan, and now I'll open it up for questions.
I'll start out. Help me understand how you're going to sell your product. I wasn't clear. I heard Facebook was a way to market it, and you're going to have a web page. So are you thinking that for your first year, the majority of your sales are coming that way, or are you also going to be selling your product through a retail outlet?
We plan on marketing our product to retailers, major retailers and stores like Walmart, Target, Best Buy, and we're hoping that our salesmen will be able to pitch the offer to them and have them purchase.
But at this point, they have not given you any kind of commitment or agreement to take on your product?
We're currently in negotiations with Target and Walmart.
Okay. Right.
Very good presentation, very creative. Question about your quality system. These earrings are going to be years, infection rates, etc. What quality system or quality is used in place?
Here's the question.
Quality, safety issues, how are you going to regulate that? These earrings are sterile, they're clean, they're made with hopefully medical stainless steel or something that won't cause an infection. What protocols do you have to ensure that it's a good, safe product?
Well, we're keeping up to the standards and regulations of U.S. laws. While staying made in China, we are keeping in accordance with U.S. laws, using materials like that. And we are, basically the outer shell of the earring is the same material as an actual earring. So it is
person uses that day after day, how are they going to clean the portion that goes into your ear? If you never use earbuds for noise protection,
Right.
after a while, it's already kind of used.
Right, well, the earring goes into like the lobe of the ear, just like an normal ear.
Okay.
And so then it projects the sound upwards into your ear.
Okay.
So it's not going to be in your actual ear.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. In terms, yeah, you know, 5 or 6 things that were components going into the final product. Who's supplying all the raw materials? Do you have agreements with those suppliers in place to ensure that all the raw materials will be delivered timely in an orderly manner to China?
Yes, we have a number of contracts with several suppliers, some small companies, some larger companies, and we have contracts with them that are waiting to be signed once we have our actual cash on hand.
You mentioned that 20 of your employees will be in China. And when you say your employees, that implies to me, I infer from that they're part of your company. And currently, any company, from any foreign company, 49% of the company must be owned by China. And that's a very lengthy, difficult process to go through with the regime, including the corruption, to actually set up to be a company in China.
Well, we have had some contact with the Chinese government, including placement in their special economic zone along the coastline of Western China, or Eastern China. We will adjust our facility and our staff features according to what regulations they require.
I have a question about, what is the volume? Is there a safety precautions of how loud that can get?
Well, the hearing itself is, the volume is controlled from your particular iPod, just like a normal earbud.
Yeah.
So it's up to the user's discretion on how loud they want to turn it, because it would be a boost in their ear.
But it's projecting so everyone around can hear?
The speakers are going to be directed on the top, and into the ear you can direct the speakers. The speakers will be on the side, the top of the ear. You can direct it. It's going to be a highly concentrated sonic explosion.
Can other people hear it?
If they're close enough, just as you could hear earbuds, if it's loud enough, you're close enough. But it's not going to be emitting, like if I walk by her, she might hear a little bit, but not too much.
We have time for one more question.
What are you using the money for?
Which,
The $3 million.
would you like to go back to the answer statement? Okay, well, the $3 million will go into initial production for the first month's worth of supplies, as well as our marketing and advertising, which is, as the marketing described again through the presentation with different newspapers, radio stations, ads, and magazines, as well as the executive staff salaries and benefits that would cover the salaries of all the chief officers, as well as office workers in the Twin Cities. Rent and leasing costs for the building, for the warehouse, or outstate Minnesota, and the factory in China, as well as the office in Minneapolis. And our office utilities, computers, desks, insurance, liability insurance, and all the insurance we need to cover our costs, or our employees and such. As well as our office, or other expenses, which would be roughly transportation costs and stuff like that. Our research and development is $200,000. So that's going to be the roughly, so that's the 1.8 million there, as well as the sales, which is, or the cost of manufacturing goods would be the rest of the money left over from that.
All right, thank you. At this time, I'm going to have you guys exit the room, and then the judges will deliberate for 5 minutes, and then I'll bring you guys back into the room.
Thank you very much.